Welcome you to I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's talk to
I smell
oh
rabbit.
god. Suddenly getting gems. Hi, I'm right up in your face, Zervan. Without knowing, the training has progressed to its latter half. How are things going? You can say we're hitting our stride. There's still some room for improvement. Though when Sorush tells us stories, there really seems to be some self-reflection happening. Dialogue is a good way for Sorush to learn, especially as the people she's talking to are more interesting than those of the Order of Skeptics. Elder, you're being arbitrary. Zeno is a remarkable Yasnapati, but not all of the Order of Skeptics members are. Perhaps they do have momentary instances of virtue between sessions of flattery and deception. I see you still need convincing. We will let our witnesses Zeno and Paimon give a review regarding your performance. Of course, that is after you finish your recounting. Oh, okay. That's just how it is, I guess. For this one. Oh god. This is an interesting event, I will admit. It's nice that it has some story aligned to it, but I don't like the fact that the story is tied to a world quest. Is that weird? And like you literally need because Sorush oh well noon. You actually need Sorush to like solve puzzles in this area of the game. But if, for example, you're a person who doesn't care about the world quest, which a lot of people don't, you're being forced, in a way, this quest, the quest and the event are forcing people who don't usually engage in the game in this way to have to engage in it. Like, imagine that the R&R world quest was like required for an event, which doesn't happen or hasn't happened. Even Lilopar's event, Lilopar didn't get an event. The R&R didn't get an event. Oh. I'm so good. A nice question. Down a bit. Oh my god. It's the going down for me is difficult. When you're doing the flying thing. Oh god. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, they're literally forcing you to take part in an event that requires you to perform a world quest. That is very long and very tedious. And honestly, in terms of it would have been fine with me because I loved all the Lilopar stuff with Jet especially, and I loved the Aranara stuff because they were endearing. What? Your what? Ang? The? Oh, sorry. Is it okay now? Is it good? You good? Good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I mean, the event's interesting. It's just the fact that they tied it to a world quest, which a lot of people probably don't care about, is very interesting to me. I don't know if Hoyoverse is trying to do this thing where they're trying to somewhat push the audience into performing story-based things. Yeah, I don't know. It's so quiet. No one's here. Even if Rashna was here, it would still be quite quiet. Yeah, but if she was here, we would need to talk softer. She always has that sleepy look on her face, and she didn't seem too happy when we woke her using the quarry drums. Paimon heard that the quieter someone is, the worse it gets when they get angry. Who knows what Rashna is like when she's enraged? Applicable to Yuki. Then, should that be true, my Yasnapati is the one who should fear the most, yes? Huh? Oh, Paimon knows him the best. Though Zeno isn't one for talking, he is still super nice, right? I'm about to get mad for real. Roar. Stop! Oh my god. See, not scary at all. Oh my god. Very well, let us refocus. As you behold, this tree is called Barsum, and Rashnu is its familiar, though she is absent right now. And nothing. There's nothing more to say of Rashnu and the Barsum. Feels like you're hiding something. Right, about the quarry drums. Hiding? Absurd. As for the drums, haven't you already seen them in use? Speaking of which, Paimon remembers Rashnu saying that she's the one who threw the quarry drums elsewhere. That really surprised Nasajuna. Paimon recalls you were really nervous then and didn't respond to Nasajuna's questioning. The way it looks now, the Order of Skeptics archives are really off the mark. Though playing the drums did wake Rashnu. Paimon seems to understand why Zervan doesn't trust the current Order of Skeptics. Think, Sorush, did they really help? The clues they gave are half-truths at best. The current generation of the Order of Skeptics indeed does have some lacking members, but like a tree, no matter how many leaves flourish, there will always be some that will shrivel and dry. Once these dry leaves break and scatter, those that will remain, they will be the ones that can be relied upon. Yes. How did the Order of Skeptics become like this? I also want to know that. It is because I have been with the Order of Skeptics too long that I grew unable to discern their gradual changes. Only when I began to speak with you and other outsiders did I realize the Order of Skeptics had changed. It has been a few hundred years. Besides, their name being the same, they must have cycled through a few generations of different members already. Will the fame I seek, the fame I wish for, the Yasnapati to eulogize for me, also erode into this? With everything changed, carrying only a hollow title for others to recall? Is this what my elder wishes that I learn? No, it shouldn't be, but... Sorush, there's no need to be down. Maybe Zervan didn't mean that. Seeing Sorush so depressed makes Paimon feel like she did something wrong. Maybe you should have Zervan cheer her up. Alright. Okay. Wow. Interesting. That which lingers, opening Tarush has finally realized that at some point she began to walk a path of meaninglessness and absurdity. Training is approaching its conclusion. Alright. Talk to Zervan, I guess.
I keep watch. You leave?
Leave, you call me. Like a G. So if you had finished the story quest, the world quest, this world quest, the world quest with the Pari, before doing this event, what would the dialogue have been? If you finish the story quest before the world quest, sorry. If you had finished the world quest before doing this event, limited time event, what would the dialogue have changed? Oh god, I didn't read that. Whoops. Should we call it an obstacle or a sense of confusion? I see. However, the records of humans deviating from actual reality isn't anything new. They are forgetful and prejudiced people, after all. Considering how vast and complex the affairs of the world generally are, observers might be able to get an overview of the major details, but not be able to grasp the minutiae. minutiae. Those present during said affairs might be direct witnesses, but still find themselves unable to move beyond their personal subjectivity. Oh. This doesn't feel very comforting, lol. Oh, so you wish for me to provide some warm words to placate Sorush. You forget that this is part of her training? To be able to overcome problems by oneself. That's the point of training, right? Paimon guesses that makes sense. If Sorush cannot meet this task successfully, then all that can be said is she is unworthy of the title of Bloomguard, and will not be able to bear the weight of the Twin Horn Chaplet. And when the time comes, gentle though I am right now, I can only do what must be done, no matter how cruel. Will you take my chaplet from me? As for the punishment for failure, I suppose you will discover that yourself, should you truly fail. Huh, if Sorush doesn't want to be bald, she better try extra hard now. Damn, Paimon. Alright. Because I actually... Oh my god, lore skipper. But I actually looked up what the ending of the world quest is because I wanted... Because again, the prerequisite for doing this limited time event is that you have to have gone through at least the first part of the world quest, right? With Sorush. And then you can do the quick start after you've gotten to a certain point. But I really wanted to see if I could finish the world quest before starting the event. And then I found out it's really, really long. And so I decided to just start the event anyway. But because I wanted to know how long it was, I actually looked it up online. And then when I looked it up, I saw what the actual ending of the world quest is. And, well, there's a betrayal. And so the dialogue that she's saying right now would not fit if you finish the world quest. I don't know, for me. That seems like a large oversight if they didn't take that into account. Sorry, I love this song. Oh no, I missed one. Oh no, I keep missing. God damn it. There you go. Okay. Gift while. Hi. You brushing your teeth? Okay. Big coolies. Moving the mic. What? Oh. There you go. I remember. It has long been a familiar sight to me, but now I feel only conflicted thinking about it. Huh. On the bright side, this maybe means that Sorush has matured? I know not if this is growth or a decline instead. Cheer up, Sorush. It's not like you to get so down. Right. Since we're already here, why don't you tell us about the early history of the Order of Skeptics? Although things are the way they are now, there must have been a point to their establishment, right? Otherwise, Zurvan wouldn't have helped them, and you wouldn't have been drawn to them. Very well, if you wish to listen, I will speak. However, you must know that my birth came after the Order of Skeptics was formed. What happened prior is but hearsay to me as well. It was said that, before all that transpired, there were some of absolute purity and virtue who attempted to spread the word that catastrophe was imminent. But carrying a message does not halt the coming of ruin. Soon darkness washed over the lands as roiling tides, drowning all that lived in fear. Just as we saw of the Satek Waynut, even the strongest creatures were crystallized, perishing during the event. Comparatively, with how soft and weak humans are, the resulting scouring cannot be considered a personal failing. But some individuals arrived, rushing into the maelstrom that was the calamity. Were these people the first order of skeptics? Indeed, their leader was Nagarjuna. He once was a researcher who worked in the depths of the woods, but he put roots down here to help alleviate the aftershocks of the catastrophe. Yes, and there was another one with golden hair. Though my elders spoke little of him, he should count as an interesting individual, I think. Another one with golden hair. It's a real shame that he only lived a few hundred years ago. If he was still here, Paimon would love to see him meet Zeno. Then we can see who's more interesting. Why are we competing? Well, my victory's assured. Following this, after my birth, the after effects of the catastrophe stabilized. So Sorush had nothing to do then? Huh, not entirely, as the filth will never be fully eradicated. It's just that noble sacrifices like the one made by the divine bird, Simurg, were no longer needed. What's more, such duties have already been performed by Mihir, Rashnu, and other Pari predating me. After Nagarjuna, the elders slowly broke off contact with the Order of Skeptics. However, the skeptics themselves remained ever interested in us Pari. But I suppose this is nothing strange. To them, after all, we Pari are heroes worthy of songs and odes. The strong feelings of admiration we inspire are more than deserved. During that time, I often heard them loudly singing their poems and odes, and with the passing of time, the scenes of the divine bird sacrifice grew ever more vivid, yet my elder treats this as if it is a paltry thing. It sounds like Sorush got buttered up by honeyed words. Damn. What? No, impossible! I clearly wanted to imitate the divine bird because I was moved by its passion and will. The only reason why I associated with the Order of Skeptics was because they would tell me about the happenings of years past. Of course, it wasn't like they didn't heap an appropriate amount of praise on me. It's the same story, but told in an exaggerated way to get people's attention. Even Paimon likes listening to exciting stories. Oh! But if their intention was to record actual history, then they definitely did something wrong. Indeed, regardless if it is I or the humans of the Order of Skeptics, those who condition themselves to accept hyperbole as ordinary will see themselves become like this. The Order of Skeptics' archives are no longer simple, truthful records. Instead, they were filled with all manner of embellishments and subjective opinions. And, unknowingly, I began to put renown beyond action itself. Looks like you finally get it. She seems more energetic than she was when she came here. Isn't this a good thing? Hehe, now Zurvan won't be asking to take the chaplet, will she? Your training is almost at its end. You'll definitely win Zurvan's approval. Okay. Beauty. Talk to Zervan. This is, I think, the last one. Eh. Eh. It's almost time for me to stop recording, but this is the last leg of it, so I guess I'll just... Oh. You look much happier than when we last spoke. Seems things have gone well? From what I've learned doing these tasks, I have grown. For now. You are worthy of being called Bloomguard? No, not yet. There is still a final portion of the task that I need to complete. Until all the tasks are done, until your respect is earned, I am not finished. Only then can the Twin Horn Chaplet truly belong to me. Oh? Looks like you're actually beyond your rebellious phase after all, just as was claimed. Elder, you still remember that? Forget, I beg of you. Haha, regardless, it's good to see that your spirits have returned. Gino, Paimon, please be witnesses to the truth of whether Sarouche is worthy of the Twin Horn Chaplet. Then I will await you at the end. See you soon. Okay. How do I get up there? I gotta get up there. Hey yo, let's go. My boy Razor got the boot. Damn. I'm sorry, Razor. Okay. What? Oh, Lord. Oh. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? God damn it. It's the down for me, sir. Ah, gosh. Oh god, those came out of nowhere. Darn. Ups. Okay. Okay, let's go. CTRL is a terrible button to assign to go down. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Ah, I'm doing it. I hope. Okay, I'm taking a bit longer than I usually do, but this is also a lot. Oh god. Oops. Up. Uppy. Uppy? 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 Oh god. Oh god, where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of it? Up, up, up. Oh my god, up. Down. I hate this. Do I get it? Oh god, if I don't get it by 25 points, I'm going to cry. Oh no, I'm gonna cry, Lord. Ah. Oh, thank God, it's 3,000 points. It's great. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's kind of far away. Gosh. Oh, thank God, there's a convenient thing. 4-leaf sigils. Why are they so far away, dude? Okay. Abyssal Echoes. Oh, yeah. This is a significant place to have the last, one of these reminiscence. Oh. Gotta go closer. I'm almost right. Oh, it's right. Okay. There you go. Get that. Beautiful. Okay. Now we gotta talk to Zervan one last time. I suppose. The Tunigi Hollow. This was the epicenter of the disaster, though all seems calm. It's not hard to think of how things were back then. These crystals are huge, a lot bigger than even Waynute, and to think it's Sarusha's responsibility to handle future problems here. Is this not the most essential duty a Bloomguard should uphold? In addition, Sarusha should also expect this of herself. That's what they say, anyway. Do you not trust me? I did not realize I was at the stage that even the pale floater thinks so little of me. Whoa, Sarusha's arrogance makes it its grand return. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Huh, why do both of you still harbor such doubt in me after our time together? My pride has never been born of blind arrogance. Huh, you should be well aware that I fully understand my past mistakes. Before, I placed reputation above action, but now, as I have learned, this is an act of purest neglect. Just as Simurg became the divine bird through her sacrifice, I will become the Bloomguard by my deeds and hear my name rightfully sung in praise of my service. Additionally, I have completed all the assignments you have given me, Elder. Now, even you must admit that I am one worthy of the title of Bloomguard, worthy of the twin-horned chaplet. I indeed have no objection to the choice made by the Kavarana. Hmm? What? Did you expect me to object? No, I merely did not expect you to agree so easily, Elder. I expected a few rough words at least. I am not nearly so vicious. About the responsibilities of a Bloomguard, I did not actually gain any knowledge from the chaplet. Is this because I still do not embody the traits of the Bloomguard fully? Do I still lack training? For this, the title of Bloomguard might be inherited, but the duties are always variable. I see. To state it simply, there are no fixed rules, and even more, there are no specific judging standards. Usually, the Kavarana's choice is final. Huh? So you're saying... I will not be taking the Twin Horde chaplet from you. Now you don't need to worry about the top of your head getting cold. Will not or cannot. Yeah, as Zervan said herself, the Kavarana's choice is final. That means that Zervan can't change it either, right? Oh ho ho, you really think so? Whoa, that's a little scary. I understand, this must be part of the test. Seems like Sorusha's having an epiphany. You are a forgetful one, pale floater. I just said it. To pass these tests, besides competence and observation, the most important thing is understanding my past mistakes. Even if the outcome was already determined, would it not be retreading the path of folly if I cast aside all that I had learned during training? So I think this must be the last test my elder has left me. To a worthy Bloomguard, this is but a simple task. This is a sign of your complete trust in me, elder. I didn't expect you to see right through me. The Kavarana chose well. But your changes, I suppose Zeno and Paimon bear some credit for that. Indeed, my esteemed Yasnapati and the Pale Floater are both beings of merit. Though I wish to say that I am potent enough alone, I believe that with their aid, the extinguishing of the sign of Apaosha will be no difficult task. How very reliable. Don't forget, Mihir and Rashnu will also be able to assist you. Worry not, Elder. Leave everything to me. Paimon keeps thinking that Zervan might have planned this, but seeing Sorush this happy, Paimon can't really complain. Hell yeah, we done with that. We done with that. Give me those primos. I don't know how to feel about this event and this world quest in general, honestly. It's a little weird that they would require you to do a world quest, because this has never happened before. Or like, there are some, but not to the extent where they actually gave you an event about it. And it's actually like tied to the like lore and stuff. So weird. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people didn't like this at all. Okay, I shall stop recording now.